Hi, welcome to Beach Bubbling.
Today we're going to talk about the Memories Caribe in Cayo Coco.
Cayo Coco. We just got back from there, and we know a lot of people are still booking this year, so we thought it'd be helpful maybe to throw this out because it'd be current. Just a little bit about the place. It's an all-inclusive.
Adults only.
And it was rated a 4 on Red Tag. That's who we booked it through. We have no affiliation with them. But how long was it from the cab? Like 20 minutes?
I think like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20-minute cab ride. That was at night. The bus would be a little bit longer if you took it with your package, probably because there are a couple resorts you will probably stop at and drop other people off.
At least 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
The cab is negotiable from the airport a little bit. I only got them down $5, but $5 is
$5.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did upgrade.
Yeah.
We could have paid $8.65 for us Canadian to go.
Out of London, Ontario.
To Cayo Coco. We paid $9.05, so we paid $40 each to upgrade to the Diamond Club.
Which is a smoking deal because I was just looking online and there's a much bigger gap on Diamond Club now.
I think I only met one person while we were there that paid $30 each to upgrade.
Yeah.
So I think it's a big variable to what you're going to pay to upgrade to the Diamond Club.
Absolutely.
We thought it was worth it.
We talked to people from Newfoundland that it was $200 more.
Yeah.
But it was for 14 days, but that's a considerable difference.
Jump.
So
yeah.
Depending who you're booking through, you might want to look at different websites.
And what time of year maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. This was just here in April for Easter. We were there for Easter weekend.
We booked, I think, 2 weeks before maybe.
Yep. We last minute it. There's always a lot of options to Cuba last minute.
So first thing we usually talk about is location. Yeah. It was pretty close to the airport. Always like that.
That's a plus in our books right off the bat.
Right on the beach.
Yeah.
And the beach.
And what a beach.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah. If you Google nicest beaches in the world right now, there's Playa Pilar will come up, and we went there when we were here in Cayo Coco. And the water was beautiful there. The beach is like super powdery, and we'll show you some of that later on in the series.
Probably the nicest powdery sand I've ever seen with my own eyes.
Yep, nice and wide, super easy to walk on. But I will say this, the water in front of our resort, better.
Yeah.
Sandbars when the low tide came out, it was absolutely amazing. We've been to Backlar, we're doing the 7 colors. This is like the same.
Yeah.
Like when the sun comes out, it was stunning. So the beach, tip top.
It is Cuba. If you've never been, there are some issues there, but like Eric always says, once you look out at that water, it solves a lot of small problems.
Yeah, for sure. And there will be a lot of small problems. We're gonna tell you the good and bad on our videos. We're not gonna sugarcoat some things, and not everything's great in Cuba. So if you've never been to Cuba before, do your research.
Look some stuff up. They always have shortages.
Yeah, that hotel, we might as well cover that now. We just brought it up. The shortages that we saw there, before the days before we got there for 2 days, they didn't have any eggs. Fortunately, they did when we were there because I love my breakfast.
They were pretty skimpy. I remember last time we went, I loved the bread. They were pretty skimpy with buns and bread this time compared to when we went last year. So I think they must have some kind of flour shortage a bit. Yep. It was pretty limited. You got 2 little pieces of toast, stuff like that.
Yep. Some of the booze would disappear depending on the day of the week.
Sometimes no tequila,
but
sometimes
depending what
no
bar
vodka.
you went to. Because if you went to the Diamond bar, because the Diamond Club, you get a different sets of bars and stuff, but we'll talk about that later. But they did not run out of booze there as often. If they only had 3 bottles of tequila, it was going to the Diamond Club.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
Right or wrong,
yeah.
that was happening.
Yeah, I think we got a little off topic there.
Yeah, we did. That's my fault.
So next thing, room.
Yeah, the room was decent. Like, it was a nice room. But we've been in nicer, but like.
But it's for Cuba. It was pretty nice. I was pretty pleasantly surprised. I mean, could it use a paint job? Sure.
Yeah.
Were there a few rings on the tables and stuff? Sure.
Yeah, it's Cuba, man.
But a lot of the furniture was older, but clean.
Yeah. Our room was very
We were
clean.
in building 24.
We started off in 19. but that was ground floor, and we just don't like ground floor.
It was a little musty smelling.
It did, and
I think
it had the lake view.
Yes. So if you're willing to have a better view and have a bit of a musty smell, then Lakeview might be for you. It wasn't for us.
Yeah, that was room 1907, if that means anything to anybody. But then, so we asked to move, and the front desk here was great. They accommodated us, no issues at all. Moved us to building 24, which was one of the closest ones to the beach, which worked out for us.
Yes.
There'll be a room tour coming up on the channel shortly, in the next couple of days or weeks.
And show you more details, like that it had a balcony and a fridge. I mean, it was a pretty good room.
Yeah, you get a good look at it.
Now on to grounds and the property itself. I think pulling up, it looks just as nice as any other place I saw as when we went on the hop on, hop off bus.
I'd agree with that.
Nice.
The lobby's nice when you walk up.
Yeah, for sure.
And at night, it's lit up pretty good. Like
if you're outside the lobby bar and the lobby itself, the sitting area at night, especially, you're right. It looks around
really nice.
The lighting and the water there.
Landscaping's done very well, and it's maintained.
The plants and trees.
Yep. The guys that
the gardeners barely sit still.
Yeah, and super
friendly.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought pretty well taken care of, honestly, for Cuba. I thought it was a really nice looking place.
And it wasn't done in an annoying manner. Like sometimes we've been to resorts where like guys weed whipping by your freaking head while you're trying to sleep on like around the pool. They were very
every
aware
day they
of where
tidy
people
up
were.
at the beach. Rake in the morning. I mean, I don't know, grounds and property itself. Other than, again, I hate to say it, but it is Cuba. Could our room use a new fresh coat of paint? Yes. Could the tables and chairs use some new paint? For sure. But
it's not the worst thing.
Is that what I remember about the place? No.
The one thing I will say, because we're going to tell you the good and the bad, is that the odd time you were walking by some spots in the resort, you would smell like a septic smell.
Yes.
Wasn't super strong. We've heard other channels say it was super bad in super spots.
A time of year might be huge.
Yeah. But there's an undertone of it from time to time. I wasn't overwhelmed by it, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Right?
We did find, I don't know, I think it was between building 22 and 23, whatever, those covers weren't really completely on. You smelled it more in that one spot, the few hot days where it wasn't windy. You notice it. But yeah, you're right. That's worth mentioning for sure.
Yeah.
And then you see the water and go, I'll go to the beach.
I forgot all about it. Yeah, they have a big tower there. I think it would be 5 stories, if I had to guess, maybe 6. But they had it locked up for some reason. We don't know why. Apparently, there used to be a plopper roof on it. It got taken off in the hurricane. They hadn't repaired it. But there's a gorgeous view up there. I don't know how I know that, but there's a gorgeous view up there.
I thought a lot of things were nicely laid out compared to other resorts we've been to. I mean, it's not a huge resort. We walked it no problem.
Yep. And mobility-wise, the sidewalks are level. I didn't see a lot of broken spots to them. They had ramps that go right down to the sand.
Yeah.
So the restaurants had ramps too, if I recall. But I'll check
you
that
did
out video.
Speak to a lady with mobility issues.
Yeah, I did the last day, and I asked her, how did you find this resort? Because I like to report on that, if you want to call it that. And she says, I have one complaint only. She walked with a cane. And she says, there's no railings to help me get in and out of the pool. So if somebody from Memories is watching this, and I don't know if you can do that or not, that would be helpful. But I would never have thought of that because I just wouldn't.
But otherwise, she said it was pretty good. I mean, it's not a huge resort to walk.
No, it's not small either.
Yeah.
By any, I think it's a good mid-sized resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 300 and some odd rooms, but I'll put a number down here because I honestly don't remember. I think it was 338.
So pool's kind of next on our list anyway. I thought the pool was big, clean. Yeah. Not a lot of missing tiles. Never looked scungy to me or anything.
No, it looked clean.
Yeah.
Very clean, and there was a reasonable amount of loungers around it.
Yeah.
We slept in quite a bit, honestly, this vacation, but I did get up.
I'm wearing on them.
Yeah, she's taking me down. But I did do a walk around the resort early in the morning to try to avoid some of the louder music. and there's still plenty of loungers open at like 8. So
yeah, you can.
But
find...
by 9, you're not getting one. So a lot of loungers with towels on them, and not a lot of people, but
punters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pool was. Our first few days were quite windy, so the pool was actually warmer
than the water
when we went up.
Yeah, has a pool bar there too.
Yeah,
pool bar. Decent drinks there.
A lot of activities, crazy games,
yeah, we went
stuff
to some
like
crazy
that.
games and played water polo and did some other things.
Drinks and food.
There's a bunch of bars there.
Yeah, plenty of bars. We liked all of them. I didn't go to, actually, I guess I didn't go to all of them. I missed one somehow. Lobby bar.
Yep, there's lobby bar.
Air conditioned.
Yeah.
But entertainment quite a few nights.
Yep,
and inside and outside seating. So we didn't like air. We mostly sat outside because I don't want to sit in air conditioning. That's not why I go somewhere hot.
Yep. If you couldn't find something at the beach, maybe walk up to the lobby bar.
Yeah.
Because during the day anyway, less people drinking, right? They also had, what was the second one? Oh, Route 66. It's a sports bar during the day.
Disco at night.
And a disco at night. And you know how they turn the lights down in the disco? Well, they don't turn them up for the sports bar. So
during the day.
It's a bit kind of weird. And I didn't see any sports on the TV while I was there, but honestly, I didn't spend any time at all during the day in there. So,
yeah, we went one night because our new friend forced us. No.
Yeah. The drinks in there were that I had though. I had vodka lime and it was good. That's all I had there though.
So during the day, the backside of the pool bar is the main snack bar. I think it's 24/7.
Yep, it's called Bites.
Bites. They have a bar on their snack side. That's probably the one we hit the most for water, coffee, drinks. Super great staff.
What'd you think of the coffee then?
Coffee in Cuba in general is good.
I don't drink coffee at all, so.
Bites the coffee was better than in the Diamond Club breakfast. Diamond Club breakfast, shout out, they had mimosas every day, but their coffee wasn't the best. Bites was better. I didn't get to go to the one coffee shop. Beans. Because I think they're only open 11 to 3.
I got a picture where it said 10, but I never saw it open.
I tried to go shortly after 10. It wasn't open yet. And then another day we went in the afternoon. It wasn't open.
Yeah,
so
we missed it.
It might be a...
It's a short window of time it was open.
Yeah.
They sell ice cream in there. They're not sell, but they have ice cream.
Yeah. Coffee, fancy coffees and good coffee, I guess. And ice cream. So yeah.
But you can get a cappuccino at Bites.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you're into that.
And you can get a Spanish coffee, so booze in it if you want. We'll show you a little
picture down here, the one that they made for her.
Oh, I have a couple cute. Yeah. They're cute coffees, and that's why you end up waiting a little bit. Mm-hmm. We didn't know. I was like, why is this taking so long? And then it came out, and it's probably the cutest coffee I ever got. But
right in front of that Beans, they're both on the pool deck pretty much. You can see them from the pool. There's another, looks like a little snack shack, but it's a bar. I think it's called Mavita. I'm going by memory here. If it's wrong, I'll put something below. But I had a couple drinks from there. That was good. It was fast. There wasn't really a line up there.
The one day he was doing coconut drinks, I saw across the pool.
Yep, and what was the one? They got a swim up bar there too, right?
Oh, Splash, the swim up bar. So yeah, there is a pool bar if you're a person like he used to be that needs a pool bar. Yeah. Bartender was great. Yeah, pool bar's always fun.
Shout out to the bartender there, very quick to get you what you need, and just it's attached to Bites, so
it's on the back half.
On the back half, so that guy can actually walk up to the bar at Bites if he doesn't have something, and they can swap back and forth. But no, it was pretty good there.
Yeah, 2 beach bars, so one Diamond Club, one not.
We're gonna do just a quick video on the Diamond Club and why you may want to consider it. But
why we considered it, why we did it.
Yeah, what influenced to do it, and why we were happy for what we like to do on a vacation. We'll get into that later. But
both beach bars, honestly, were good.
Yeah, they were good. And then, the Diamond Club itself has like a Diamond Club lounge. When you walk in the lobby, right to the right, it's air conditioned.
They say a bar. I guess it's a bar.
It's a bar.
It's stocked with
there's stocked
all the
like
top
decent
shelf booze.
top shelf booze that they could get. And but there's nobody in there to make you a drink, and I didn't really see any mix. So
yeah, it's a bunch of booze that I guess
Yeah.
you pour in your cup and then go find your mix.
Scavenger!
to me, it was a good place to take your laptop in if you wanted to be in air conditioning.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi signal would be very strong there. Speaking of Wi-Fi, we didn't even talking about that, but
Lobbies
and
the Diamond
and
Club up
surrounding
front.
area is decent.
Yeah. Bites was good.
Yeah, actually the Italian restaurant was decent too, and it's way out there. But in the room, we were in room 24. It's fairly close to the beach, kind of a midway in the
Building
resort.
24.
Like, yeah, building 24. I'm gonna keep saying that. But I would have in the room, if I put my phone like right up to the wall by the window, I could usually get internet regularly. But you're constantly logging in and constantly logging in and constantly logging in. It does get a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the internet, for what we used it for, just put up a couple shorts while we're there. We weren't really doing much other than that, and maybe Googling stuff.
Yeah.
But it was adequate.
Smoking, I guess, would be a subject.
Yep.
If you smoke cigarettes or cigars, since you're in Cuba.
Yep. So if you're a smoker, good news. You pretty much smoke wherever the hell you want here at this resort. Karen's a smoker, and she's kind of liking it for that. And even in the restaurants, I see people smoking actually in the restaurants, which is not something you see all the time. Anyway, if you're a smoker, Cayo Coco is a place you might want to consider. If you don't like people smoking, and I'm sure this isn't the only resort that does that, we don't have a whole lot of, like, this is our only
We
place
spoke
been
to a lovely lady on the bus who said smoking was a bit much in her resort.
Yeah.
Because even in the closed-in air conditioning part, she said people were smoking. Ours wasn't so much like that.
That nobody was smoking in an enclosed room at all.
Yeah.
Did not see that at all, but
Not in the restaurants or the
but
lobby bar.
in the open air ones, even like you'd have somebody smoking at that table beside you. But so if that annoys you, I don't think it's a hotel specific thing. From what we've talked to a lot of people,
I think it's just Cuba, yeah.
It's just Cuba, so that you're gonna experience that. So just be aware of it.
Well, we're going to put a pin in it there for this week. Don't forget to check out part 2. We hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned something. If you want to support the channel, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell to be notified when we make another video. You can buy us a virtual cup of coffee at Buy Me a Coffee, the link's in the description. And if you have any questions, you can get a hold of us on our social media. Get a whole whack more coming from Cayo Coco, so stay tuned, and until the next time, cheers. You better hurry up. You only got about 8 seconds to pick one of these. According to Karen, some of my suggestions suck, so maybe pick the other one.